Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to this APK News Oovoo interview special. I'm James APK. Glad you are with us, everybody. Today I'll be talking with one of the movement's most well-known and also realist jerker, and he's from the Midwest region. And also, he always kept it real, and also he gets off. And you see him on the intros of APK News every time I release new videos. Well, joining me now is none other than Cordale from Jcdnews, and also who is really amazing in this movement. But also he has his own words. But thank you so much for joining me on this interview, Cordale.
Man, I'm really honored to be on APK News. You know, I've been a big fan since day one. You know, you motivated me to make Jcdnews. You know, you're a big motivation. You know, you showed me like the push forward, man. I appreciate it, man. Like, this is a real big honor.
Anytime, man. Anytime. I just want to go ahead right to the chase. Like, you know, you've been in this movement for quite a while or so. And not only that, you've been keeping it real for Chicago, knowing that not only that Chicago is one of the biggest cities in the nation of the United States, but also it's a place where it's pretty much well known for high crime in that region, and you trying to make a big, huge change for your city. I want to go ahead and ask, what do you think about this movement for the Midwest in your perspective?
The Midwest, man, I love the Midwest movement, cause like how all us is complex and we think differently. We could put all our stuff into one big organization and make something huge. Just cause like we all have the mindset of like anything, like we could do anything we could achieve to, like everyone has a mentality like we can do something, we could be the best. And like Midwest, like we just, I'm not gonna say we're cocky, but we're kind of like pretty sure of ourselves. We full of ourselves, you know. We have enough mentality to say like we're actually good, you know.
It's quite understandable, Cordale. Really understandable to know that you're very honest about it. You're very awesome about this movement, and not only that, you're very supportive. I also want to go ahead and just get onto the real subject about this. I mean, not many people have seen you in the videos lately, and you've been very absent, but you remain to be supportive in this movement. Can you give us any reasons on why you haven't been been in the spotlight lately?
Well, I've been working on music, mostly. I'm a member of GV of the famous Glory Boys, and I've been trying to make music, trying to, get something, live to start. I've been taking care of, I have a kid, I have a whole wife, it's just like jerking can't just keep me from that, I love it too much. And
I understand that, really. I understand, especially last year, 2012 was the year of new fathers of the movement. Like, you got Johnny Cush from Marvel Inc., the King of the Beast Coast, known as Cheeky Uno from Flawless Victory. He has a child, and now that you just told me now that you have a child, to be honest, how does it feel to know that you're representing the movement not only as a jerker but also as a parent?
Well, it kind of make me feel like really better about myself, to be honest, James. Like, it makes me feel real good about myself. Like, I could actually do one thing and do the same thing at the same time, It shows me like I could multitask, And like, it actually shows like I actually have the mentality to do anything I want,
Well, well, my heart goes out to you and your family, and also for your kid. I mean, you're a good father. All I gotta tell you, just be there for your child. That's all I gotta say. Just be there for the kid, okay? That's all I. That's all I. Not just you, but for every. I speak for everybody when I say this because for me, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I know what it's like. Let's just say that. But I want to also go ahead and into other about the go back to about the Chicago movement. Right now it's the homicide rate for that city. It's just terrifying and it's mostly teenagers. What I want to ask is, do you think that more teenagers should get more into active being in the jerking movement instead of being in neighborhood street gangs and also violences that happens in an everyday basis in Chicago?
Well, James, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's some jerks in the Midwest that actually gangbangs too. So, shit. I mean, man, it's kind of hard. Keep it all positive. Chicago is very known for violence, and it's kind of hard to say you're from Chicago, be like, whoa, people are automatically scared of you. The Midwest, we complex. Like I said before, we complex. We around each other, the gang mentality goes away, cause it's all about dancing, that's what we like to do. But, our personal life, we can't get away from it,
That is you're absolutely right, we got jerkers in this movement. Here's the thing, that's why they call it gangs, and they try to change the mentality of gangs though. But not only that, they don't use guns on the street, but not only that, they use drugs on the street. But also, I want to say that this movement is trying to change the fact that they're trying their best. They're trying their best. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But here's the thing, my guess is that what you're trying to do, you're trying to do the best you can. And I understand you're trying to do your best you can. I mean, I really understand this so much, Cordale, because from hearing from your perspective, I know it's kind of not really easy for you to say you're from Chicago because you know that you got a lot of people coming after you, and not only that, there's people, not only just you, but other people who were in gangs who got into this. But I also want to go ahead and to my final question. It's 2013, right? We're in the new year. Yeah. Do you think that jerkin music should change their lyrics now? Because that's a basic issue in this movement. Do you think they should change their lyrics a bit? Because we got little kids as young as 4 coming in, young Dora. You've seen her video, right? The little girl.
Yeah, that's a good friend of mine, Young Flames.
Yeah. You seen that? What do you think that it should change the lyrics of how jerkin music be like? Because we don't want the young kids to know about what it is that we as grown folks, as young adults, do.
Yeah, I actually really think that. And the person who actually brought that to reality? CJ.
Yeah, CJ. That's what I said in the last interview with Gonzalo. Gonzalo was right said that before the interview, and he told me the same thing. And trust me, I've known CJ for a while now. He's very much a peacemaker in the center of this movement. And jerkin, let me tell you this, jerkin, he's trying to keep jerkin alive. And jerkin is coming to where it's getting bigger and more better. And the more it keeps more better, and the more we mix it up, do you think that it's gonna excel to a greater standpoint in the next generation of the movement?
Yeah, it would make a big, really, really, really big standpoint. Cause like, by the fact that like we could make music positive and actually dance positive, everything will come together positive. You know?
You are absolutely right.
That's why I applaud CJ for his different type of jerk music. Cause this different type of jerk music, it actually inspires me to stop what I'm doing in my personal life and actually dedicate myself into dance like as I've been doing as a child, you know?
You are absolutely right. Cordale, dude, I just want to say thank you for being on APK News for today, and I know you've been doing very well, and once again, my heart goes out to you, not only just a drinker, but also as a parent of this movement, and you doing a very good job with it,
Thank you, bro.
You're very, and you know what, keep doing what you're doing, keep doing JCD News. We're gonna need you, cause I'm the only one in this movement, you get what I'm saying, to do news, but like I said, I wanna appreciate this moment in time to thank you for being on APK News. And I know you're really, I can say I can see you're bundled up in the cold, and I can understand. I have family up north, okay? I got fams up north who are in your position, and really. But overall,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on here. I believe that people are gonna. I know that a lot of people are gonna agree with you on what you just said today, and hopefully Jerkin will come back to the way it was. Is dead, but we need to put back the positive in it. But you know what I'm saying? But overall, Thank you so much for joining us. And that's the wrap for this second ever APK News interview of 2013 with me and Cordale. Until then, everybody, stay blessed and stay well. God bless everybody.
Peace, y'all.